everyone. It is Self Care Sunday, Small Business Weekend Edition. Small Business Weekend. How are you tonight? What are you grateful for this Sunday evening? Tell me about it. Tell me what you are grateful for. And let me get all my screens up here. Let's see. There it goes. Yay, I'm up. I got them all going. How are you doing? It is great to be here with you on Sunday, the 27th of November. Hey, Kitty, how are you? I may not know what month it is, but hey, what the heck? It is good to have you here. Tell me about your weekend and what you are grateful for. That is what we want to know as we rock it through small. You're grateful the weekend is over. That sounds like a good but exhausting weekend. A good but exhausting weekend. Oh, Julie's grateful. I missed that I switched to Julie. A good but exhausting weekend, Julie. That's what that sounds like. It sounds like that. It is good to have you all here. Marianne is tired too. I love it. I love it. I love all this tiredness. You got Kitty got to see Sarah and had an awesome weekend at the store. Whoop whoop. I love it when people come out shopping. I love a good tired. Kelly's grateful to have the weekend off. I worked some each day, but not in store. Well, I worked Friday. Friday I was in store. Friday I made appearances in store. That is a great question, Kitty, and we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it a little more in the private group with a little more specifics. But that is exactly Angie and I were just talking about that. And keeping this momentum going because it comes to, well, let's get started. Let's get started with our Stay Positive, and then we'll talk about that. The Stay Positive book is how we start every night. And tonight we are on page 160. Well, how appropriate. 20 things we should say more often. The words we speak matter. They help to shape the world around us. That's why I believe we need to speak words of truth and hope. Not only to ourselves, but to others as well. Here are 20 things we should say more often if we want to make the world more positive. I love you. I believe in you. You are worthy. You deserve it. The best is yet to come. Yes, it is. Your best days are ahead of you. Stay positive. I was wrong. I'm sorry. Please, how can I help? I'm here for when you want to talk. You can do it. You've got this, and God's got you. Please forgive me. I forgive you. I've got your back. I'm open to your feedback. Make me better. You're not alone. I say that all the time. Even if we disagree, we can still be friends. You matter. Thank you. There is greatness in you. There you go. There you go. Part of how we keep this going, Kitty. So I'm so glad you asked the question because it's really appropriate to ask that question. Because what that question tells me, what that question says, okay, is this did not happen by accident. The business you did this weekend, the connection you had with your community, the money that went in your register this weekend didn't just happen because. Okay, it did not happen just because you turned on the open sign. I have an open. It didn't happen just because of that. Okay, it didn't happen just because you did that. We are broadcasting right on both Facebook and YouTube. Any problems with Facebook, hop right on over to YouTube. So that is the first recognition that is so important. Okay, that is so incredibly important, is to step back and understand that. okay, that this weekend happened because of your intentions. Okay, you did specific things, you planned specific things. Hey Rose, I'm glad you're starting to feel better. Uh, uh, well, we're here to inspire you tonight. We're here to make you feel good. We're here to help you find the figment of your imagination tonight. That's like I got my figment shirt on. But this weekend happened because of you. Okay, because of your magic. Okay, not magic's probably the wrong word, but it happened because of your intention. Okay, this weekend happened with intentionality, even though you are too exhausted to fully see it and understand it right now, and I like that. Okay, I'm glad you're exhausted because there was a time when you didn't know you could be this exhausted and put that much money in the register. Okay, that you could be that exhausted and put that kind of money in the register. Okay, so this is good exhaustion. Okay. And so part of that is unpacking it. Okay, so the next steps starts with unpacking what worked. Okay, what did you do this weekend uh, to make things work this weekend? What did you do for promotions? Okay, and most of you did promotions, not sales. And that is a big difference. Okay, you don't have to put the whole store on sale. You don't have to give away the baby and the bathwater. Okay, you can have events that create excitement, that give people a reason to stay connected with you socially um, and in person. You priced the inventory to have the inventory on the floor. You displayed things. You created an environment. Okay, we had simple snacks all weekend in my store. We gave raffle prizes, okay, all weekend. Low cost, high impact. And using the planning tools that we have in the next level group and that we had in your planning book for 2023, for those of you that attended Make It Happen Live in Chicago, is part of how you look at this. When you look at the event planning sheet, the event recap sheet that Angie did, and I know I'm using the wrong term right now, and that kills me. But Angie's gonna kill me for using the wrong term. But unpacking the event, what worked? Okay, what worked this weekend? What created people's engagement and wanting to spend and be with you locally? What could you have done differently? What could you have done differently? You gotta ignore that. Amazing event review worksheet. Yes. Thank you, Rose. Yeah, well, part of that is just like people telling you how to raise your kid or telling you how to do it. Everybody has an opinion, but most opinions are not significant. Most opinions are not significant. Most people have not done, not only what you've done to run a small business and be here and still relevant, but come at things from what the perspective that Angie and I have, where we worked with so many stores of different different sizes, and I've worked with businesses over the years, so much bigger, $50-100 million businesses, and I've done businesses, that are just getting going, and it's so exciting what you can learn from both. You can learn from the small and scale up. You can learn from the big and scale down. No, you haven't lost your sense of humor, Rose. But everybody has. You just have to. You have to thank people for that. Okay, you have to thank people, and you can't take advice from broke people either. Um, a lot of people, a lot of the Facebook groups right now and everything, you'll hear, oh, it was amazing and I don't know why, or it was terrible and I don't know why, and all the different things they want to blame. They want to blame the weather, the good weather, the bad weather. I was with a retailer yesterday. We were out, Cassandra and I think she posted. I'm terrible at posting, but we spent Small Business Saturday afternoon. In the morning, we worked some at our desks. We spent the afternoon, on Small Business Saturday, spending money with local businesses. And one of the local retailers I spent a lot of time talking to. And a lot of the traditional retailers in her circle are creating self-defeating philosophies. They are self-defeating. They are defeating themselves. They are defeating themselves. They are bringing in less inventory, which will result in a self-fulfilling less sales. They listen to the media. Okay, they listen to the media. And oh my God, there's going to be a recession, and people aren't going to shop this holiday season, and budgets are tight, and this and that, and all the negativity. And they're like, oh my God, I better put everything on sale. And she's like, and somebody in her circle are putting everything at 30% off to start the weekend because they made knee-jerk reactions instead of a plan. Knee-jerk reactions instead of a plan. And I understand that you worry, okay, when there isn't the flow of sales, when things don't happen, when the month starts off a little slow, you might get a little nervous, or the week starts off a little slow, you get a little nervous. I better have a sale so I can get people in here instead of working your plan. And when you work your plan, as Rose says, life is good. When you work your plan, when you don't get sidetracked, okay, by something shiny over here, or get nervous. Oh my God, the sky is falling. The sky is falling. Oh my God, and you get nervous. You make bad decisions. You make bad decisions, and when you make decisions with a thoughtful process and you reflect on it, you see those decisions through. You course correct when you need to course correct, but overall you see those decisions, you see the results, you amend and you make better. And that is what you take from this weekend. That is how you take this and you parlay this into not the most amazing weekend, not your best Black Friday in 5 years, to your best holiday season in 5 years, to your best November, December in 5 years. You take that and you parlay what worked. Okay, you take these things and you run with them. Okay, you take them and you learn from them. Okay, and that's not a thing for tonight. It's a thing for tomorrow. It's a thing to take a breath. Okay, to take your cup of coffee tomorrow, or take yourself out to lunch. Business expense. Just saying, business expense. Okay, and you work on that planning sheet. And you look at the event review worksheet. Yes, that is why we have this stuff, and we have all these tools. Okay, and we work incredibly hard. I mean, Angie takes all our stuff and makes us look even better. I mean, you know that she makes us, converts it into a visual that makes it work. And that review worksheet is how you change it. Okay, you don't take the Instagram view of somebody else. Okay, everything is awful or everything is good. Okay, because both are BS. Okay. You take your reality and you work on making your reality better. And that is what you take away, and then you parlay it, okay? You build on it, okay? You build on it. I mean, let's take a lesson from our friends at Lego, okay? Hang on a second. Let me find a Lego set here. Do I have any Lego here? We'll take it from the Everyone is Awesome set, okay? You build on top of each other. This isn't one brick. It is the stack of many bricks, and it's many bricks together. You build upon things. So you build upon the lessons. Okay. And this can be your best holiday season ever. Your best holiday season ever. Which is so amazing. Okay. And then that will lead into your best 2023 ever. Okay. I was talking the other day about it with somebody because people are fearful of 2023 and what that's going to bring. And I am not fearful. I am not afraid of it. Okay. I am. You use fear to mobilize your efforts, not to paralyze you. Is the way I would say it. We learned the other day they're gonna redo the whole road in front of one of our locations. And on the surface that is terrible. That you could say that will be terrible for business. Okay, but we can take ownership of it, and we can own it and make and plan for it and plan to create excitement to make people want to wait through construction to get to us, and we will make it amazing. I won't say that you can't control the future. You can plan the future. Okay, you can't control outside factors. Okay, you can't control whether it will be sunny or rainy next Black Friday. You can't control whether you will get a foot of snow or an inch of snow. Right, as long as you plan, it's okay. And people are longing for human connection. They want that. That's what they love. And your team is forever. That is absolutely right, Kathleen. My employees, your team is everything. We have some amazing team members. We are very blessed with. Even the ones that give you high blood pressure and panic attacks. I love it. Bob and weave. I love it. Yes. When you plan, okay, it is okay. When things happen, okay, you just divert a little, okay? It is your GPS for your business. Your plan is your GPS. Your plan is not a straight line. It doesn't go down a straight line. That is not what a plan is, okay? A plan handles the fact, just like your GPS, okay, gets you to your store, gets you where you're going. Your plan gets you where you're going. You might have to bob, you might have to weave, you might have to twist, and shout even. Shout! Twist and shout. Okay, I didn't see that coming. I didn't plan for the shout. But you plan and you adjust. Okay, you course correct along the way when something gets in your way and you make it happen. You can make it happen. And that is what is so important. This weekend, that the most important lesson, the most important thing you take from tonight is your success from this weekend didn't happen just because. Just because. It did not happen just because. It happened because of planning you did. It happened because of the actions of you and your team. Okay, even if your team is me, myself, and I in the mirror, which I know some of you are, that's okay. That's okay. This is how it happens. This is how it happens. This is real and being real. Okay, this is real and being real. And this is how you roll with it. This is how you call on your community, because when you call on your community, just like you saw this weekend, okay, they show up and they mean it, and the ones that mean it, and you can tell the ones that fake it. I called out one at the store. I'm like, this lady I always love your store. She'd never been in this store before. Okay, she was in this one store we were in, and she was phony, and I called it out. I'm just like, and I probably was a little loud when I called it out. I'm not the quietest person. Wasn't even my store. I was just in there shopping. I was just in there spreading shopping, and I was like, okay. But there were other people in there that were regular shoppers and had regularly come back because the community called out and the community happened for this store and for these businesses. So plan for success. Okay, plan your success. Review your successes from the weekend. Okay. Use the worksheets. Use the worksheets. Use the review worksheets is so very important to do that. Especially after a weekend like this. Okay, where you had so many things going on. But there is so much more to your business than one weekend. Right, their love feeds you. It becomes your energy, Rose. Your love becomes their power source. I think of the Monsters Incorporated movie. Is it Monsters Inc? Monsters Inc. Movie, and they spoiler alert if you haven't seen it, they go from fear, okay, harnessing the power of fear, and to harnessing the power of laughs, okay, to harnessing the power of laugh, and you harness the power of love is what I would argue. You harness the power of love, you harness the power of good. And there is way more good out there. There is way more good things, and there are good things happening to you and will continue to happen to you if you plan it. I think of Julie, who talked about things earlier. She much better planned this Black Friday weekend than she had last year's. And I know that. And I'm picking on you, Julie, but I love you and you know that. Okay, but you had this weekend much better planned and your results were amazing. And so that is how we do it. That is how this happens. Success does not happen by accident. And so you need to look at yourself in the mirror. You need to look at your store in the mirror and in the microscope. And you need to look at your plan. You need to look at your plan and own what worked and what didn't. We have already started decompressing ours, and we're actually going to make what happened in my stores this weekend. I got all sorts of stats here from it, and by location, by department, by things, and we're going to decompress that into a next level lesson, academy lesson for you guys. Angie and I were already talking about that, because the lessons are true, the decompression from it. And I was already, before I came on here tonight, I was writing to my managers, pumping them up from their successes this weekend. And there was a lot to be grateful for and a lot to be happy about. That is really very, very exciting. So, these are good things, and there is lots of good still ahead, but you have to plan for good. Okay, you have to plan for it, and that is the biggest lesson. And I got it, and I fully admit, because sometimes even Angie will drag me to planning, and planning, but the reality is it doesn't happen by accident. Success happens with a plan. Plan says, I have an intention to be successful. I have an intention. I'm not just going to bang my head against the wall and hope that I'm successful. I'm not just going to do that. Although I just did. You are an amazing optimist, Julie. You are an amazing optimist. But you plan your optimism, okay? You can't just be optimistic for the sake of optimistic. Right. Angie helped you with it. And I know what they did. Actually, I was talking, Cassandra and I were talking about your receipts today. and stuff. So, I mean, there's just all sorts of things that it is good planning, and that isn't always sexy. Planning isn't sexy or exciting all the time. I understand that. Okay, but when you receive the benefit, okay, your hard work, okay, um, allowed some of you not to be in store this weekend and have a successful weekend. Like Kitty was off with Sarah, but planning works, okay? Plan for success because you can make it happen. You can make it happen, okay? With a little bit of a figment of your imagination here, you can make it happen. Okay, and creativity is a plus. I mean, that is where it happens. So that is what's so important. That is what gets you going. Um, but take the worksheet out. Okay, those of you that have it, and even if you don't have it, take out a sheet of paper. Okay, the worksheet is great, but take out a sheet of paper and start outlining what worked, what didn't. All right, Rose is making it happen. I love what Rose is doing. I love what Rose has been doing. And I mean, it is amazing. I mean, this is how we do it. This is how we do it. Rome wasn't built in a day. If it was, you'd hire them to run your store. Okay, but you can do it. You have the power. It all starts up here. It all starts up here, and it starts by getting out a pen. Pink pen is better, but a pen, okay? And starting to write it out and making it happen. And that is how you will make the rest of December. I mean, we still got 3 days left in November. Okay, 3 days left in November. Cyber Monday, Giving Tuesday, Wacky Wednesday. What are you going to make happen? What are you going to make happen in the days ahead of you? What are you going to make the happen in the days ahead of you? Because you got to remember your best days are ahead of you. Your best sales day has not happened yet. This is how we do it. All right. Yes, this is how we do it. This is how we do it. All right, Kelly. And I'm doing yoga. There's my yoga pose for you. There's my tree. Or my attempt at a tree. But I love it, Kelly. I love it. I love it. But yes, this is how we do it. So you know it. Now do it. Make it happen. You know what else we make happen? This video and everything I talk about goes over to the YouTube channel. You're not alone running this store where you can like, comment, subscribe, and oh yes, you can ring that bell so you know when another one drops. You can also share it with everybody you know in business, the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker, so we can help everybody build a better business into 2023. It is so exciting. All right, I am the champion. You are the champion, Rose. The power of positive thinking, the power of a positive plan, the power of planning. I am here every Sunday and Wednesday, not traveling this week, so I'll be here on Wednesday. We can unpack November and set our sights on an amazing December. But if you have a question in between, just email me, Neil, Neil, at nextlevelresale.com, Neil at nextlevelresale.com. We start this program every night with the Stay Positive book. Tonight's Stay Positive, we are on page 160. 20 things we should often say more often. The words we speak matter to help shape the world around us. That's why I believe we need to speak words of truth and hope, not only to ourselves, but to others as well. Here are 20 things we should say more often if we want to make the world more positive. I love you. I believe in you. You are worthy. You deserve it. The best is yet to come. Stay positive. I was wrong. I'm sorry. Please, how can I help you? I'm here for you when you want to talk. I am. You can do it. That's number 10. You've got this, and God's got you. Please forgive me. I forgive you. I've got your back. I'm open to your feedback. Make me better. You're not alone. Even if we disagree, we can still be friends. You matter. Thank you. And there is greatness inside you. Yes, there is. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Neil Abrams, and I do like a good party. An amazing small business weekend, even. We will party again. Cyber Monday tomorrow, people. Make it happen. You go make it happen today. Have a great and amazing day. I will see you on Wednesday. It's time for dessert, dinner, snack, something. I'll see you on Wednesday, everybody.